I said on Monday too. I said check. You might last. I might check. Babylon crazy. What's going on over there?
Saying something like,
Trying to make sure we get that right.
you gonna put, what title you want?
I just put Cam.
Alright.
Yeah, like I said, let y'all get that straight. I ain't y'all.
You ain't got your umbrella doing all.
You'll get out here. You know, when the devils came down, they was squatting and shit. Just like they were squatting on the land. But it was fucking back in. I'm gonna put my hand on
This kind of.
So we good up here? Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Before we begin, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the head apostles and elders of the great millstone. Shalom must give honors and respect to the sincere brethren out there laboring in the work. You know, continually pushing out this gospel in all true faith and sincerity, as well as you believers out there, the Akim and the Akma, which will be you brothers and sisters that subscribe to the truth as well. So yeah, we out here once again, you know, chipping away at this wicked society. And it's going to be a special, you know, in the spirit to feel it, man. We got our special guests, we got the brothers from Nashville, the brothers from Los Angeles, man. You know, the Lord, you know, saw fit, was merciful, was gracious enough to bring the brothers together, man. You know, we almost at the end of this thing, man. This thing is almost over, man. Right. I mean, you see these, hey, I was just saying before we turned the camera on, all these spirits is restless, man. Look at Moab. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look at this, man. You can't make this up, man. All the nations somehow coming around, man. You know? Why? Because the Lord, matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Then we'll let the brother get in there. Give me Jeremiah, the first chapter. We start at like the 5th verse, we're going to read down, man. Because what we're doing is continuing the legacy of great men, man. Matter of fact, somebody give me also, what's that? Ecclesiastes 39. Start at the top. Yep. Yep, 1. Let's start at 5. Huh?
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 1, verse 1. Chapter 1, verse 5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee and ordained thee to be a prophet unto the nation.
And that's heavy right there. That's a subtle form of reincarnation. Because what time period Jeremiah was in? The time of the Babylonian Empire, right? But it says right? So that's cool right there, man. So what? You see these other nations all of a sudden coming around and they're standing for Jeremiah. You're not only prophesying Israel, you're prophesying all the nations, man.
Look, hold on.
Edomites, man.
Need some weight
At
down
the top
there.
of the food chain, man.
Need some more weight?
Goddamn
Yeah.
devils, man.
Pay me that battery charge.
Psalms, the 83rd chapter. Where scriptures highlight,
Go grab
spotlight the list of
I got some.
laundry list
I got
of
some.
the enemies of Israel. All right, go ahead,
Then I, Lord, Yahweh, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child.
And that's spiritual right there. Because when we was woke up to this truth, we became children. That's why we are nurtured by wisdom. Wisdom has the attribute of a female. A female nurtures you. You know, you suck off her breast until you're grown. See what I'm saying? So when we came into this truth, we had to pretty much be born again. So although this physically happened, this spills over to the day. It's a spiritual overtone to this, man. We playing this out again in the spirit. We children, man. You know, we came in children, but you know, brothers growing in the spirit. You know, go ahead out.
But Yahweh said unto me, say not, I am a child.
Right, don't make any excuses. For the most part, all the brothers that came into this truth, I know I can speak for myself, you looking for an exit. You didn't really want to do this. I know me, I was looking for other excuses like, nah, Then one day I saw the ark out there, I was like, oh shit, man, I gotta come out, man. You know? And then when you think about all the prophets, they made excuses. Moses, he made an excuse. Jeremiah made an excuse. Isaiah said, look, what he said? I'm from a people of unclean lips. You know? What?
For thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee, and whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak.
Yeah, that's what we do. We don't come out here according to our own heart, man. This is not our agenda right here. This is all according to the scriptures, man. This is the bloodiest book ever published. You got vocab and all these clowns talking about you guys, you know what I mean? You promote violence. Well, if you read the scriptures promote violence, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, it's right.
Revelation 18. You want to try to go fast?
And
You do it?
I'm gonna start at
Take it there.
verse 20. It says, "Rejoice over her thou heaven, behold the apostles and prophets. The Most High have avenged on her, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone."
Yeah, read it up. Come on, step up.
Okay,
Step
God.
up. Bring that out. Bring that out. Bring
This
that
is
out.
Revelation chapter 18 and 20. It says, "Rejoice over her thou heaven, and behold the apostles and prophets. For the Most High have avenged you on her." It says, "And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone,
Yep.
and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all."
Yeah, what the hell I mean, come on, man. When you go into the history, right? Let's say, for an example, one of the most famous tales in the Bible, right, is the Exodus from ancient Egypt, man. The Lord didn't tiptoe us out the back door, man. The Lord uprooted those Egyptians violently, man. He killed the firstborn of the Egyptians, man. See what I'm saying? So come on, let's go back. Give me what you got real quick. Give it over to the
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 35 and verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are.
See?
For blood it defileth the land. And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
Hey, so that's the nerve of you fucking devils, man. Here it is. You set the stage by wreaking havoc on the children of Israel in the form of castrations and hangings and raping and ravishing our women. You set the tone for violence. Now, we come in with the scripture. The scripture said, look, if you would have never shed blood, then that would have never been the way we were going to recompense you, man. That's justice right there, man. The Lord got to pay you back. The scriptures tell you that there's an eye for an eye, man. Matter of fact, what's that? I think that's Deuteronomy 19. Is that Deuteronomy? Give me that real quick. I think Deuteronomy 19. Is that that? It's Exodus 19 and 17, start at 17. When you go into that, it actually plays out what's going on today. You got something? Go ahead.
It's Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel.
Right, you had a what? Perpetual hatred. And perpetual means what? Everlasting. All right? Starting with what? Cain in the garden, man. You know, killing our righteous forefather Abel. That perpetual hatred that came from Cain all the way down to Donald Trump. Go ahead,
And has shed the blood of the children of Israel.
Yeah, you shed the blood of the children of Israel. All right, and the law tells us what? It's life within the blood. So if you shed the blood of the children of Israel, you shed the life of the saints. So
right.
By the force of the sword.
By the force of the sword. By the force of the sword, man. You don't do nothing diplomatically, man. You don't rationalize nothing, man. You come in like a brute beast, man, with the sword, which is your blessing, man. The same thing is going to take you out. Go ahead,
In the time of their calamity, in the time of their iniquity, had an end.
Yeah. These devils like Edward Scissorhands, man. You ever saw that old movie, Edward Scissorhands? Even scriptures tell you, even his tender mercy is cruel, man. If your blessing is the sword, even if you try to caress me with that sword, you're gonna cut me, man. See? Now get what you got. Somebody give me that. You got that Deuteronomy? Yep, 19.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establish a city by iniquity.
Right, when you, a process of elimination, who guilty of that, man? Esau, the so-called white man, man. Going all the way back to Cristobal Colon, you know, and your ventures and your pursuit of power, man. It was all built upon violence, you fucking devils, man. Right. then now we put the mirror up in your face, and you say we ain't doing nothing but reacting, man. See, now when you go to Deuteronomy 19th chapter, this captures what's happening today. That's why we know this book is alive and well right here. All right, go ahead.
It's Deuteronomy 19 and 15. One witness shall not rise up against a man for any iniquity.
Whoa, see, one witness shall not rise up against another. Go ahead.
Or for any sin, if any sin that he sinned at the mouth of two witnesses, or at the mouth of three witnesses, shall the matter be established.
See that? Go ahead, read. Hey, you devils, you guilty, man. You ain't got no witnesses, man, to support you coming up against us and framing us. You got no alibi. Frame us. You slandering us, man. And to tell you that you that slander his own mother's side, Psalm 50, y'all can hold that too. Go ahead up.
It says, if a false witness rise up against any man.
Whoa, see, if a false witness rise up against any man, then that's the time we in, man. You devils have rose up a false witness against us, man. False accusation, man. You accusing us of something that's not in harmony with what we stand for, man. You accusing us of being terrorists, man. Right. That's a capital offense. That's a strong offense right there, man. You got hey, look, they got their guys. Like that's those are hitmen, personal hitmen for the bankers right there, man. Pay attention, man. We got them right there like we care, man. Right. What could you do to us, man? Right. You can't do nothing but force the hand in your house by small time. Go ahead, what you got? Oh, go ahead, right now.
This is on Revelation 18 and 21. A mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone.
That's the spirit that came out. Yep, go ahead.
And cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall the great city Babylon be thrown down.
Hey, that's justice, man. Somebody give me Psalm 26 and 27, man. That's justice, man. Here it is. You came into power. There's an old saying in the world, the very same steps you step on your way up, you got to step on them same steps on your way down, man. Get that too, Psalm 75. You got something right now, huh? Hey, the precept's coming, man. Okay, hey, we gonna get good.
Hey, this is the history of Susanna, verse 53. For thou hast pronounced false judgment and hast condemned the innocent.
Right, that's what you devils have done, man. You condemn the innocent. And when you take a glimpse into the history of the so-called white man, that's their MO, man. Right. When you go back to the Taliban, all right, Al-Qaeda, it was preceded by demonization, man. And all of a sudden they created this boogeyman so they can get the support of the people. Then they went in there and bombed niggas with sandals. Just like that's the spirit, I was just going to say that. Niggas in a 2001, a 1998 S10 truck with 3 choppers and sandals. Yeah. And you say these the guys that threaten the world. Come on, in the middle of the desert. You way across the world in the gas tank, a quarter tank empty. And this is you frame, this so-called white man is the devil.
Right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And now he's being scrutinized. The spotlight is on him, man. And he's squirming. Right. See what I'm saying? Go ahead, you got more? Yeah, finish that out. Yeah, then we're going to go back here.
History of Susanna, 53. For thou hast pronounced false judgment and hast condemned the innocent and hast let the guilty go free. Albeit the Lord saith the innocent.
Right, because they don't say that Christopher Columbus was a terrorist. Yeah. He's celebrated, man. They didn't say Andrew Jackson was a terrorist. Yeah, he's responsible for the 1920 Removal Act of the Native American Indians, man. Will push them out of the land, which set off what's known as the Trail of Tears. Which that's one of the most, that's a very sorrowful moment in history right there, man. Hey, that's an emotional time, man. Them devils sent the natives out here in the winter, out of their own land, man. These are the very same devils responsible for that, that's walking around, parading around, man. Right. See, but Yahweh Shem outside preparing a forced slaughter for you, man.
That's right.
If you was innocent, guess what? If you was innocent, you wouldn't be here, man. Why is you here on the scene of the crime? This is the place reserved for the wrath of Yahweh Shem outside, man. That's right. So if you were innocent, you wouldn't be here, man. See, that's why we know you the devil, man. That's right. You see the little one right there? He's the only one that's paying attention, man. That's why when you read Isaiah 14:21, that's a forefather right there. See? Just bring it up. That's it.
Isaiah 14:21, it says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers.
Right, because they are their fathers, man. That's right. See what I'm saying? Somebody give me Ezekiel 18:4, then jump down to the 18th verse. Because Yahweh Shema Shai got a beautiful way of doing things, man. You know? And if the spirit ain't resting on you, ain't gonna see him work his work. But he's working right now, man. Well, it tells you in the scriptures, Lord, this is what the scripture says. Please, Lord, work. Lord, working, man. The Lord manipulating things, you know? Yeah, get it. We're gonna go back, get it.
Ezekiel 18 and verse 4, it says, behold, all souls are mine, as the soul of the Father, so also the soul of the Son is mine.
See that? So everybody is the Lord, man. He knows who you are, man. Go ahead.
The soul that sinneth, it shall die.
See, get out of here, man. The soul that sinneth, it shall die, man. The soul that sinneth, it shall die, man. That's right. The ones that wreak havoc on us, rape and ravish us, you the one gonna die. That's why you out here right now, man. That's why you in America, man. Because them slaves, them slave masters, right, that hung us and castrated us, right, they died with a pot belly with their family surrounded them, man. Yeah, come on, hey, come on, let's bring them out. Just bring them, man. Just bring them, man. Don't even tell me you got just bring them. Don't even say that. I just want to hear the scriptures come out, man. Don't even say that, man.
Look at Job 27:14.
Yeah.
If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword.
Right. Multiplied, all of a sudden they everywhere, man. Right. They're everywhere, man. Let the spirit of your house shot. Look at this little devil, man. Yeah, yeah, go ahead. You get the hell out of here.
If the children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread.
Woo! Yeah, you fucking devils, you got, hey, that's bad right there, because what would be their rallying cry? They copped the same plea. Well, if we was there, we wouldn't have did that. We wouldn't have condoned what our forefathers did. But you ain't satisfied with your bread, man. Because is you gonna give me your summer home? Is you gonna give me your villa out there in Costa Rica? You fucking devils, man.
Right.
No, they ain't gonna do that, man. So now you consent to what your forefathers did, man. That's right. Like we gonna be appeased with you patting us on the back. Hey, long gone is the days of the coon nigga, man. The Lord is raising up men of wisdom, man. Right. You know what? We have developed this outlook that, you know what? We want blood, man. Hey, guess what? That's perfect righteous judgment, man. Hey, how did King Solomon establish his how did he establish his rules? By bringing judgment, man. That's why the scriptures say, and his kingdom was firmly established. So now what you witnessing is kings up here, man. That's right. We don't compromise. We don't settle up here. You can't give us a bad, you know. Yeah, come on.
Ecclesiastes 41 and verse 6. The inheritance of sinners, children shall perish, and their posterity shall have a perpetual reproach.
Whoa, and that's it, man. Because now these devils, they have to look over their shoulder. The spirit of them looking over their shoulder is in effect. That's right. They don't really feel right with spending their bread no more. Right. You know, they feel uncomfortable now, man. That's the spirit of the Lord. You see that? Yeah. And that's just like, you know, if you got some money off the record, you know, it ain't right. You know, you looking over your shoulder, oh man, the IRS will come and get me at any time.
Yeah. You sitting on stolen land.
Yeah. You sitting on stolen land. You done got comfortable. You became acclimated on stolen land. Hey, that's the spirit. See, look. You see the two in contrast. Pay attention, man.
Man, come on now.
See that? Come on, man.
Damn.
You see that out here? Hey, and they uncomfortable. Look at Jake chilling, man. Yeah, the light came on with Jake. And they on your heels, man. And that's the scriptures say, man. The scriptures say they're going to be on your fucking heels. Right.
Verse 7, the children will complain of an ungodly father.
Yeah, and that's going to really, when you go into the Amalekites, they starting to do that. Oh, y'all know, right, I had got some information that in Indiana, they starting to accuse Jakes of what they call this anti-Semitic movement. In New York, they got increased police.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that? They got increased police because this so-called anti-Semitic thing. Well, guess what? That's because the real rulers of the planet Earth, these Amalekites, is becoming uneasy, man. Right. That spirit of uneasiness is settling on you fucking devils. Finally, man. You was at ease. You know, now you uneasy. And that's what this going into. Read that again.
God, Ecclesiastes 41 and verse 7, the children will complain of an ungodly father.
And that's what they doing. They started coming to their dad. Hold up, I thought we was the Israelites. I thought we was the Jews.
Yeah.
And they throw a temper tantrum. You know what I mean? You lied. You lied.
Right.
Yep, go ahead,
Says
Hey, the truth hurts, man.
That's right.
And the truth is compared to a sword, man. That's why people get the hell out of here, man. You know what I mean? People just running, they trying to get the fuck out of here, man. They can't sit, man. Hey, that's why when you read Malachi, the 3rd chapter, we'll talk about when your house shot, they said, who will advise you? Hey, that, the Lord here right now, man. Guess what? Yahweh Shai here right now. If you can believe it or not, man, Yahweh Shai here, man. Because they think Yahweh Shai just sit on the right side of the Father and chilling. No, he active, man. He's dispersing his spirit all throughout the world, man. Hey, Yahweh Shai bad, man. You know? Yep, bring it up.
This is Revelations. This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants.
Hold up, it said rejoice ye heavens. What's the heavens? That's us, man. Because did not the scripture tell you that the kingdom of heaven is within you? So we are to rejoice right now. The Lord is about to spring into action concerning the deliverance of us, man. Hey, man, we're in some heavy times, man. The Lord has once more remembered us, man. You know, the Lord got a memory. Matter of fact, give me that in Luke 1, start at 6:80. The Lord's so bad, you know how you can jot something down and remind yourself what you got to do? The Lord jotted down that, oh, you know what? I made a promise to Abraham. We just small fries, man. Oh, you know what proved that? That we look for the kingdom to be so, even though the kingdom gonna be great, what Yahweh Shai called it? A penny, man. A penny, man. We just low level. The Lord remember that's gonna throw us a bone, man. But that bone is gonna far exceed anything that you can comprehend. That show you how bad the Lord is, man. The same one that laid a ball of fire in the sky, man, and suspended it on nothing, man, called it the sun, man. That's what we dealing with right now, man. That's what's going on up here right now. This ain't for everybody, man. That's why you should praise Yahweh Shai to be called into this wonderful council up here, man. Until the naked eye look like we poor, we ain't got nothing, but guess what? We can carry the supreme knowledge up here, man. Right? Yeah, come on.
And ye that dwell in them, woe to the inhabitants of the earth.
Right, meaning everybody outside of this truth. All of you who subscribe to what the so-called white man push out here, man. You are the inhabitants. You dwell in the earth. What's that word, dwell? When you go to that word, dwell?
Pretty much the same mindset.
Be in the same mind state of. So you subscribe to what the devil push out here, man. Go ahead,
And of the sea, for the devil is come unto the
you.
devil
Get mad at us when we
down.
throw this word devil around. No, the scripture support that, man. Go ahead.
The devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Right, but these devils, they have prognosticators on the left-hand side, witches and warlocks. That's real. That's not no Harry Potter shit, man. That's real. And they diagnosing shit, and they know, according to the prophecies, they was waiting. Oh, if y'all ever saw that movie, y'all ever saw Back to the Future? Y'all ever saw that? Y'all gotta watch Back to the Future. You gotta go back and watch it now. Now, Pete, right? I think that was part 3. Remember the part off with the scientist, with Bill? He was told, he said, look, there's gonna be this bright-eyed and bushy-tailed scientist, part 2, with this kid. It said, he come up, kill him. Because, you know? Hey, but that's what happened. The elite, they was anticipating the day that the Lord sent forth his men, man. You witnessing the men of the Lord. That's right. Right now, before your eyes, man. Hey, the Lord is alive and well. The pork chop eating, prosperity pimp pastor. Fucking man. That's right. Hey, slick, man. Thank you, man. Yeah, cuz. And they're gonna remember us. They're gonna when they do doze off and get a quick second of sleep, they're gonna remember the dudes with the garment. Once you do get a chance to just get a quick,
You know,
everybody's
20-minute nap.
Yeah, because it tells you that in Ecclesiastes 12, it's gonna rise up to the sound of the bird. you ain't gonna get no sleep. And when you do finally get a little shot, you gonna remember my shot. You know, certain guys, man. Yeah, go ahead.
God, this is Luke chapter 1, verse 68. Blessed be the Lord God of Israel,
Read.
who have visited and redeemed his people,
See that? Go ahead.
and have raised up a horn of salvation for us
Read.
in the house of his servant David,
Go ahead.
as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets,
Read.
which have been since the world began,
Uh-huh.
that we should be saved from our enemies.
Right, so if everybody qualifies for salvation, who is the enemy?
Right.
Somebody got to be the enemy here. Fuck it, man. Go ahead.
That we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us, to perform the mercy promised to our fathers, and to remember his holy covenant.
And to remember, that's why the Lord got a memory, man. The Lord remember, all of a sudden we start putting out this Savior. He rolls up, and we start speaking, and we start conveying the words in this book. The Lord said, oh, you know what? Abraham, man. Let me get Abraham straight. That's and Lord bad, man. Yep, finish that off and go with that.
The oath which he swore to our father Abraham.
The Lord, you think the Lord gonna break his oath, man? Go ahead.
God, that he would grant unto us that we being delivered out of the hand of our enemies.
Which is right here in America, man. We in the hand of our enemies right now, man. You can't do what the hell you want to do, man. These devils got you oppressed on all sides. Go ahead.
Might serve him without fear.
And that's what we're doing right now. That's why the Lord said, I'll take a cup of trembling out of your hand and give it to your enemies. There was a time when you couldn't lift your hand up to these devils. So now we coming out here bold and standing for the name of Yahweh by Shemel Shah.
Right.
Oh, what you got real quick off and let my side get that, we can get yours.
Yep, it's Revelation chapter 11, verse 11. And after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet.
Hey, hold up. What's the spirit of life, man? Wisdom of Solomon, 6th chapter. 7. 26? Get that. What's life? The Lord performed spiritual CPR, man. We was dead. Now look at us, man. We on our feet. And we gonna thoroughly go through this, man. Ain't no time. We ain't on no clock, man. We gonna thoroughly go through this through the spirit of how Yahweh by Shemel Shah. We out here, man. We gotta work. Roll up our sleeves, do what we gotta do. We're fortunate, man. It's a privilege and an honor to do the work of Yahweh by Shemel Shah, man.
That's right.
Hey, because you got angels still hustling us, man. That's it. And it tells you that in 1 Peter, the first chapter. Like angels desire to know things you know, man. That's why Scripture said the first shall be last, and that's on all levels. Lord, bad, man. Yep, get what you got real quick.
2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slack.
Hold up. His promise, right? Somebody give me Joshua 23 and 10. Man. Hey, and somebody give me Luke 24 and 49 real quick. Luke 24 and 49. Come on, bring it out.
As some men count slackness.
Right, you guys count this slackness. Because starting with our apostles and elders, the men that we learned under, they've been laboring for a minute now, man. You're like, okay, what a coming of his promise is. You guys been out here. When are we gonna see the results of it? Go ahead,
But it's long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
That all should come to repentance, man. And then all is coming all of these days, man. There's a nigga like vocab alone to read that and say, see all. No, man. But the key word there is promise. Somebody give me Joshua. You got that? You got that out? All right, bring it out. Go ahead.
This is Joshua 23, verse 10. One man of you shall chase 1,000, for Yahweh is your power. He it is that fighteth for you, as he hath promised you.
Woo, as he hath promised you, man. So the Lord is not going to draw back on his oath. See what I'm saying? That he promised us. All right, come on.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 49, and I start at 15. Can a woman forget her suckling child?
Right, so the Lord is not going to forgive us, man. Woo. Go ahead.
That she should not have compassion of the son of her womb?
Read.
Yeah, they may forget.
Right, because eventually a woman might forget one night. You know, a drunken stupor. See Yeah. She gets some. But what the Lord say? Go ahead.
Yet will I not forget.
Why?
Forget thee. It says, behold, I have graven thee upon.
Hold up. Pay attention to this right here.
God.
Somebody get St. John the 15th chapter real quick. St. John 15. Go ahead.
It says, behold, I have graven thee upon the palm of my
Now
hand.
what's the palm of the Lord's hand? Yahweh Shai. It's not Yahweh Shai known as the right hand of the Lord. So the Lord said he engraved us in his palm of his right hand, right? Now go to St. John 15. Start at verse 4.
This is John 15, verse 4. Abide in me and I in you.
See? Abide in me and I in you. That's engraved, right? Go ahead.
As the branch cannot bear the fruit of itself, it abide in the vine, no more can ye except no more can ye except ye abide in me.
Yeah, and that's the right hand. So read that again.
It says,
He saw that stuff.
Smack it.
He saw
It said,
he don't know what to do. He probably say, oh man, why didn't you? I don't know. He abort. He went around. Bowed out gracefully. And I tried to go on attention. You wasn't last man. Yeah, you better kill those bro. You better get out of that while you got a chance, bro. Hey, and me walked by, right? I showed him this to him like, hey. Yeah, go ahead.
I appreciate about this too. It says, behold, I have graven thee upon the palm of my hand.
That's like a tattoo that you can't forget. It's engraved in you. The Lord can't forget us, man. Huh? Go ahead.
Thy walls are continually before me.
Woo! Hey, when you really go into that, you know what it's going into? There's knowledge coming out.
Is it?
Because it tells you they sit upon their walls. What's that? Isaiah 33? The walls is compared to the internet.
Yep.
This the towers. These the walls of the watchmen. When you sit on the wall. Oh, matter of fact, what they call it, the towers, the computer, they call it a tower. Go to your computer box. Yeah, they call it a tower. Yeah, that's the walls. So the Lord said that's continually before me. So we pushing this spirit out in the atmosphere, man. And the angels catching it and taking it back to the Lord. Yeah, come on.
No, Christo, don't forget, this is Sirach 42 and 20. No thought escape of him.
Right, so no thought escape. The Lord captures it, and it's going to be there. You know what I mean? Go ahead. You know, like you be like, oh, I'm gonna tell you a good movie too, The Fugitive. Y'all done watch that?
Yeah,
when that cop, he was snooping around, he was just one of them bad cops. And he be about to leave out, he be like, oh, got something. You know what I mean? And then he be like, oh, this motherfucker, you think you got away, right? You hide, and he almost like, oh, see, you holding your nuts and shit. And that motherfucker get to the door and say, hold up. Something ain't right in this moment. That's the most high, man. Nothing escapes the Lord.
That's it. Water drop in the background.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, like Matrix. So Matrix, when he was in the wall, they was in the wall.
I
then
You like,
some shit fell.
yeah, God.
Hey, no escape. Hey, no thought escape your how about shot, man. Yep, come on.
It said, no thought escape of him, neither there any word, it's like neither any word is hidden from him.
Woo! So the Lord hear us, man. So this is actually, what would you call it? Provoking, man. It's provoking your how about shot. Lord, like, oh shit, they speaking my words, man. Guess what? I'm going to act on it. Why? Because we speaking the words of the Lord. It's good scripture on it. Luke 10 and 16, Matthew the 10th chapter. All right? Come on.
It's on 2nd Ezra 3 and verse 14. This is him thy lovest, and unto him only thou showest thy will, and madest an everlasting covenant with him, promising him that he would never forsake his seed.
But he'll never forsake his seed, man. You know? That was the oath given by your how about shot. Yep, go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 33, verse 25. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shai, if my covenant be not with day and night, and if I have not appointed the ordinances of heaven and earth, Then will I cast away the seed of Jacob, and David my servant, so that I will not take any of his seed to be rulers over the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So in other words, man, that the Lord said, look, if my covenant be not with the day or the night, in other words, if the sun were not to come up ever again, then he will cast away the sons of Israel, man. All right? But again, the sun comes up, still coming up every day. All right? You see the moon and the ordinances of time still here, man. All right? So the Lord is never going to put away the sons of Israel, man. He's never going to put away his true people. All right? That's the reason why everything's still going the way it is, man. That's the reason why time is moving forward in the pace that it is right now. Hey, even in Scripture it says that the Lord's going to shorten the days, the time for the elect's sake. All right? So I let you know that the Lord still held his promise with the sons of Israel.
This is Ecclesiastes 47 and 22. But the Lord would never leave off his mercy.
Woo! Hey, that's heat. Read that again, Art.
Yeah, this is Ecclesiastes 47 and 22. But the Lord will never leave off his mercy.
And the Lord will never leave off his mercy, man. That's a certified stamp on it, man. He'll never leave us high and dry.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
Neither shall any of his works perish. Neither will he abolish the posterity of his elect.
Yeah, that's it. And he said none of his works are going to perish, man. Right. All right. And that's how we know. Hey, all this stuff is eternal, man. Okay? So we come to the time where it's about to be made manifest to you people, man. You monkeys. All right?
Continued on. And the seed of him that loveth him, he will not take away. Wherefore he gave a remnant unto Jacob, and out of him a root unto David.
And it said the seed of him who loveth him. All right? We the only ones that can actually love you. How about Shemashah? You heathens can't love the Lord, man. The Lord has no love for them. It's a mutual thing, man.
Isaiah chapter 10, verse 22. But though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption of trees shall overflow in righteousness.
So like, yeah, that remnant, man. Okay, that's the elect. All right? We the only ones going to return to Yahweh Shemashah.
Right.
You know, the rest of the world, they can't get this, man. 2/3 can't get this shit. Like this shit's like 2/3 can't get this. Why? Because it wasn't given to them. All right, we were ordained from the beginning to come back to the Heavenly Father, man. You know, it's like what the brother went into earlier, man. Okay, you can't just wake up one day and choose, oh, I think I'm gonna be Hebrew Israelite. You know, especially if you're not an actual Israelite. If you are in other nations, you can't do this. You know. Go ahead. I got the research.
What's the back, man?
This is Hebrews chapter 6, verse 18. That by two immutable things in which it was impossible for the Most High to lie, we might have a strong consolation who have fled for refuge to lay hold upon the hope set before us. And that's just going in on, that's just going in on, line backing up the brother. He was just saying that, you know, that the Lord is not slack concerning his promise. The Lord has to, because he said it, he has to do it. It's impossible for the Lord to lie. So he has to come back and get us out of here. That's why we out here prophesying, and we out here telling the nation, we're trying to convert our people back over before it's too late. You know, those who are ordained to receive it, because not everybody's going to get it like the brother was just going into.
Yes.
Hosea chapter 1, verse 10. It says, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power.
That's right here. Hey, we are the sons of the living power, man. This is full proof of it. All right? Hey, but this, like, hey, we continue to say it, man. Everybody is you don't understand that we're the living sons of the power. That's on you, man. All right? These people count our work for slack, which the Lord doesn't, man. The Lord is going to remember all of our works. All right? Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter.
Hebrews 10 and 16. He is not unrighteous to forget our labor of love.
Hey, you got a gun.
Hey,
You
good.
got a power. 22 or 28. Something like that. I got the wisdom.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the
right
face.
That's what we do each and every week, man. Stand in the great boldness so you how about shooting out shot. All right?
Before the face
You know what I'm saying.
of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors.
These people make no account of our labor, man. They're kind of confused.
I guess you right.
What you think Noah? They thought Noah was gonna die in vain. He was building that ark. They just thought he was gonna build that ark. He was just gonna die. Not knowing he was building that hedge of protection because that was gonna be the only way you were gonna be delivered from that flood. It was by the way of that ark. You know what I mean? You know.
Ultimate test of faith right now. We're doing the exact same thing that Noah did. We building that spiritual ark. That's right. And y'all about to get flooded the hell out. That's right. That's all it is. It's God with fire, man. Okay? Because the Lord said he ain't gonna do it with water again. He said he ain't say nothing about fire. You know?
It's Baruch, chapter 2. I'm starting at verse 30. It says, "For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. Woo! And shall know that I am the Lord their power. For I will give them a heart and ears to hear." So that's right, man. So in the land of our captivity, right? We're in the captivity right now, man. We're in the hands of Esau, Edom, which is known as so-called white man. Now we're coming back to the remembrance of ourselves. All right? See, now we're coming back into our heritage. This is something that's been kept away from us for years and years on end, man. All right? You see, now we're coming back into it. And this really, what you see right now, this is the greatest fear of Esau. You know, he doesn't want to see us come together like this. All right? Because what really he invested in us being separated. Because he knows that the day that we come together, that's the end of his kingdom. That's the end of his rule. And that's when Yahushua is going to come back and destroy his kingdom. That's right. So that's why this thing here is great fear upon the people. Like I read earlier in Revelations, man, is that great fear fell upon the people which saw us to stand upon our feet, man. All right? And that's what you're seeing right now. Get up.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 37 to 39. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
And that's what all these people are doing, man. You know, they're not taking consideration into anything that we're saying, man. We're telling people that the stock market's about to crash, people about to be going without food. All right, Jacob's trouble's around the corner. The RFID chip's going to be implemented, and they're not worried about that. What are they doing? Eating, marrying, especially the IUIC ass, they're doing marriages every weekend. You know? They're just complete folly, man. They're indulging in folly. That's why when Yahushua comes back, man, hey, it's going to smack you in the ass. Okay? Really, when all these prophecies start to come more rapidly, it's going to smack you in the ass. You know?
Verse 39, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
That's it. Yeah, they didn't know until the flood came. All right? And it's the same way, man. You're not going to know until, exactly, until shit hits the fan and then you on your last bowl of spaghetti. You know? And mixing it with cat food and shit, man. People are really finna be doing that, man. People finna be eating each other. We think we just talking crazy like it's a game or it's, you know, nah, this is real life, man. You know?
This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
That's it. And that's why there's no reason to give thought into doing anything serious on this side, man. You know, yeah, get your daily bread, you know, pay for your bills, etc. But people trying to build empires on this damn fallen kingdom. When it's all going to get burnt up, all these things are going to be burnt up. The Lord is done with that. Where he's no longer building this place up.
Malachi 4 and verse 1, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. The day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Hey, read that again, the last part.
It says that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Hey, neither root nor branch. There's gonna be nothing left of America, man. This place is gonna be a complete desert.
Right.
What's in it? Nah, I mean
No, I mean it's Isaiah chapter 24, verse 10 and 12. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. There's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. And the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction.
Smitten with destruction, man. Okay, this place is about to be utterly wiped out, man. Using words like utterly smitten, that ain't nothing good, man. That is a good way to describe somebody getting destroyed, man.
And the Lord said He will destroy a sinful kingdom. Exactly, a sinful ass kingdom, man. This is like the worst place to be in.
Right. Off the face of the earth. He didn't just say destroy. Nah, it's emphasis on that. Okay, this place going. It's like pushing control off the knee and then ending that program. The Lord's gonna wipe that shit out, man. He's taking America and just balling that shit up, throwing it in the trash. There's gonna be no more, man.
This is back in 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 11. Seeing then that all these things be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? And the scripture just said, like the brother was just going into, bro, this place is going to be destroyed. And knowing that this place is coming to an abrupt end, and there's no hope for this place, what manner of persons are you to be, man? Are you going to be one of the people who hear it and just keep walking by? Or are you going to be somebody who stand here and you're going to listen, and you're going to believe, and you're going to hearken into the voice of the Lord? Because this ain't coming out of man's mouth, man. It's coming out of the Holy Scriptures.
Right.
And whether your life depends on this, man. Because this shit is changing, man. Like the brothers was going into, man. It's going to be famine. It's going to be plagues, great death, man. It's gonna be this place is not gonna be anything what it is right now. People just in their mirth at the fucking park. You ain't gonna want to go to the park in that day, man. You can't go to the park in that day. The Most High gonna kill a lot of you niggas, man. A lot of you niggas gonna die, man.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. Woe unto the world and them that dwell therein.
That's right, man.
He said, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands.
That's a civil war right there, man. That's a global war. That's a world war, man. Great tribulation and woe is coming to this place, like the brother just said, man. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth, man. Woe to the people who don't want to hearken, man. Because the apostles and elders been out here for years, man. And the brothers out here have been out here for a minute too, you know? So, man.
Hey, it's like even a brother that came in the fold yesterday.
That's right.
That's better than coming in and not his actor, you know? Better late than never.
On both things I showed them to you, the other means, you know?
We talk about a lot. Hey, getting out is getting out. We told you we all happy hitting the last one, doing 144,000. We're behind the line.
That's the cutoff button. In the damn movies, when the door be closed and the niggas be running and they start doing that damn slide, it's like, if you get in, man, you getting in. That's all that matters, man.
That's right.
We're trying to get in that good grace and the good mercy in how about you want shot. Alright? And sliding in don't matter, man. You might get a little skid marks in your back and shit, but hey, it's all good though. You know, you ain't getting destroyed like the rest of them. Alright, go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 27, verse 12. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself.
Hey, that's it. Hey, get that word for prudent.
Cold-blooded.
Proverbs chapter 27, verse 12. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished.
And that's it. The simple pass on and are punished. You know? And exactly. This is part of us being prudent, man. We're hiding ourselves in the mercy of Yahweh Shemel Shai. That's right. Okay, that's what we're seeking for. That's right. But simple as Jake that walk by the prophets each and every single week, they're not being prudent. Okay? And it said hide them, so hey, that's gonna be the one time where it's okay to be a little scaredy baby, man. Fuck that. You know? I'd rather hide and not get clapped than be like y'all playing the tough guy. That's right. It's gonna be different because that word.
I got the word prudent. It's aram in the Hebrew. It says subtle, shrewd, crafty, sly, sensible, crafty, shrewd, sensible, prudent.
That's it. And what it say? Be wise in the serpent. Alright? We're out here being prudent, man, and actually seeking to be saved. Alright, you got something?
I got Isaiah. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 2. For the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter.
That's it. The Lord's going to deliver all you people to the slaughter. All you people that didn't want to hearken to his prophets, okay, his men, you're going to be delivered to the destruction. It's that simple.
When it's saying 2 Corinthians 15 chapter, all people shall die.
Right.
You don't believe, take heed, man, you're just going to go down.
It doesn't matter if you believe or not. We don't need you to validate you. We're validated enough. We have enough proof, man. Okay? We have enough faith. We know that this is true. You people don't, y'all are, how do you know that's true? Y'all worrying too damn much, man. Overthinking is what you're doing. And that's not going to get you saved. Alright?
Continuing on. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
That's it, man. Brutal. Hey, that's so brutal, man. That's cold, man. Y'all about Shemel Shai is cold, man. Meanwhile, you got people out here calling us terrorists and shit. We ain't even done nothing. We ain't did nothing to you people, man. You know, we don't move unless you how about Shemel Shai tells us to move. Alright? But once he tells us to move, which is very soon, y'all gonna be sorry, man. Alright. Y'all gonna be real sorry.
2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 3. Fear not the imagination against thee, fear not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
That's it. All the unfaithful. And it didn't say some of them. It said all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. So if you don't believe this word to be true, hey, you're just going to die. That's right. It's that simple, man. There's no extra equations to it or none of that, man.
Get down to lay down.
Yeah, that's it, man. You know, you either with us or against us, man. That's right. And it's a terrible thing to be against us. Because if you against us, you against Yahweh Shai. If you against him, you against the Heavenly Father, man. He said that, what was it?
He said it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
When he was saying how they don't hate me, they hate the Father. That's why it comes. You know, because they don't really hate us, man, at the end of the day. But you'd be better off hating us, man. But you hate the Heavenly Father. That's a bad person to have a dislike against, man. Because he can wipe your ass out in the blink of an eye. And not even at a thought. You know? All he got to do is think. Nah, that nigga dead. It's over. You know, go on about his day like it's nothing.
Just like that thing where they just set on fire and shit.
Oh, yeah, good.
Just set you on fire, bro. Just from nothing. Just from, you walking down the street and shit, you just go up in flames and shit.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
And the damn, the coroner can't explain that. 2,000 autopsies on that. He can't explain that.
He can't help you know. He ain't got no medication.
Right, he can't explain that. Man. Hey, you people have no fear. That's right. Because if you had seen the way that some people actually get judged, man, it's ridiculous, bro. This dude was working in the factory. And it was a big ass, I don't know what it was, But that shit just shot up, and all you see, it was like a big ass flame, and then all you see was his body parts. It dropped him down. It dropped him with that, nigga hat was in place and shit. I was like, damn. I was like, man, if that don't make you feel the Heavenly Father, man, I don't know what will.
And you gave that to the God, but you left the hat though.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, the hat was, it was one of the little, the hard hats. That shit was still intact.
The hat was innocent.
You know?
Remember that video where that kid got off the bus?
Oh yeah, that
Tripped over his
that
thing.
one, hey, that's
His head
one of my
went
faves, man.
His head went underneath the wheel. And driver went up a little bit and struck his head.
He just got off the bus, took like 3 steps, and tripped his head. It wasn't even a big gap between the bus and the curb, but it was just enough for his head to fit in. And as soon as he fell down, the mom ran up to the bus, and the driver started rolling off. It was already too late, man. That was set up judgment, man. That was judgment. Okay. Go ahead.
By judgment, it's the book of Jeremiah 9:24. It says, but let him that glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me, that I am the Lord, who exercises loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For all these things I delight, saith the Lord.
Yeah, that's it, man. All these things come from me. How about you, you know? And the people of this word give all that credit to Satan, man.
Yeah.
Who's ordaining Satan to go do those things, man? The Heavenly Father. All right?
I said he delighted to.
Right.
Nobody said he created these serial killers to appease his wrath.
Yeah.
Is that why you go to Job? You won't try to say whose parents are. You got that?
Yeah,
Like it. You got it. You got it.
This is the book of Job 4 and verse 7. It says, remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where will the righteous cut off?
And that's it. Okay, that's it. Whoever died being innocent, man. That little kid did something, man. May not be in that life, but hey, the Lord can judge you from 10 lives ago, man. That's how cold he is, man. Exactly. He don't care who you are, man. Little dude probably like 8, 9 years old. You know, about to go get ready to hop on an Xbox. You know, ain't no Xbox safe, dog. It's over.
Especially women, always like, what about the children, not the children? What the fuck? I didn't realize the Lord don't give 2 rat's asses about you. If you're wicked and you're not an Israelite, he don't give 2 fucks about you.
That's right. That's right.
Isaiah 53. It pleased him to lose out a shot, man.
Exactly.
This is Sirach 39, verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance.
That brother, I just told him to get that.
Oh, yeah?
That's the spirit.
I just told him to get that.
That's how it's happening.
This is Sirach 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance,
Right.
which in their fury lay on sword strokes.
That's it. Okay, there. The Lord makes spirits just to carry out acts of what you people call, you know, that ain't right.
Terrorism.
Right, yeah. You know, the Lord creates spirits for shit like that, man. But it's a dude beating up on a bunch of damn women and doing some other shit. Hey, the Lord ordained it. Okay? There's a certain reason for it. To carry out his judgment. He controls the good and the bad. And what Job say? Shall we receive good from the Lord and not evil? You know, roughly paraphrasing. Okay? You gotta be ready to expect anything from the Heavenly Father.
You can't say this is fucked up, but this is from the mouth of the Lord. But you claim that you love the Lord. That's wrong. That's not what it is. It's wrong. You're a liar. The Bible's contradicting itself. That's why a lot of you hypocrites, y'all are finished. Really hypocrites. Like say one thing and then do the complete opposite.
In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
Appease the that word.
And appease the wrath of him that made them.
And the word appease is just a regular Google definition. It says pacify or placate but according to their demands. It says relieve or satisfy a demand or a feeling.
Hey, that's it. Relieve or satisfy a demand. You know, it don't matter what you want. Hey, the Lord said, all right, go do this.
You ready?
Do y'all want to cross right here?
Sure. Demons ain't.
Are you ready?
Heavenly Father. Go knock
Hold
the
hands.
motherfuckers off. Go hop on Superman mask. Superman mask and get happy for sure. Damn, elephant stupid. All right, cool. It is what it is.
I can say something too.
You know?
Revelation, the 4th chapter, the last verse, it said all things were created by him and for his pleasures. They were created. The missiles were created. You know what I mean? You devils have, you know what I mean, built the case so the Lord is, you know what I mean?
You gotta realize that this is a movie.
Yeah, that's
All right, everybody gotta play their own role, whether you're wicked or you part of the elect or you part of the 1/3. Everybody got a job that they gotta do. The Lord has it set up for certain people to do certain things. That's just how it is. That's how the Lord set it up. You can't say that's wrong. It's like, well, the Lord did that.
He created all things. St. John 1, man.
Like the brother said, you hate the Lord.
Isaiah 54:16, behold, I have created the smith that brought the coals in the fire.
See, the Lord, he claims he really claiming responsibility for the missiles being made, man. Yeah, I mean, he put in the spirit on them scientists to learn how to split atoms, and actually that wasn't nothing. Just smashing together. You got nuclear fission and you got nuclear fusion. Yeah, I mean, because the atom bombs. That's why you read Joel 2. The atom bombs ain't nothing like the hydrogen bombs. That's why I said there had not ever been a like neither after it, because after the Lord dumped the missiles on this place, ain't gonna be no more use for them. You know what I mean?
Scientists, nothing but modern day blacksmiths.
That's it. That's all. Because what's the end all be all for the because boy he's the Lord of hosts, the armies, right?
Right.
Now, if you on your last leg, what you gonna go to? America got a code. It's called DEFCON 1. When they on their last leg, let's just shoot the missiles at them. You know what I mean? So this the weapons of the Yahweh Shemel shot, man.
Right. Isaiah 54:16 again says, behold, I have created the smith that brought the coals in the fire, that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
Like this song, chapter 7. Yeah, keep going.
It says, and I have created the waste to destroy.
See, I had created the waste. See the Lord doing this, man. This part of his movement. When you see the bad guy creating that the weapon of mass expression, that's the Lord putting the spirit on him to do it, man. Yeah, I mean, I just found something. Okay,
it's like I got a quick precept back you up. I definitely
he have ordained the weapons for himself or something like that. It's like around 10 or something like that.
Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 11. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah has raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes.
Ooh. Hey, we just heard about the Medes got a new missile coming out, man. You know what I mean? Hypersonic missile that's 20-something times than the speed of sound. You know what I mean? And guess what? That's why I said even if it fall upon the sword, it shall not be moved. Because even your missile defense is crafty. You know what I mean? You got to slow it down a certain percentage just to hit the target, man. So the Lord is setting this thing up for you devil to fall, man. You know. Yeah, nah.
It says, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it.
See? Because that's part of the pleasure of the Lord. This is spiritually Sodom, man. What happened to Sodom? It rained down brimstone. This that strange rain that's about to come to the land of America, man. You know what I mean? We just learned that last night. You know what I mean? It's still good. That's you people gonna feel that, man. You gonna feel it, man. That's not gonna be a swoop, yo. The closer we get to the day of the Lord, the worse the devil is gonna be. You gotta understand. You know what I mean? You gotta
This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no power with me. I kill, I make alive, I wound, and I heal. With neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Yeah, so the Lord, guess what, man? The Lord is telling you, He killed everybody that ever been killed on planet Earth, man. That's the spirit that was created for fish. Yep. You know what I mean? That was the Lord that did that, man. You know, that's why you read Ezekiel 33 says, when I bring the sword upon the land, warn them from me. You know what I mean?
Job 4:7, remember, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent, where were the righteous cut off?
So guess what? It was justified. That's right. That's why I forgot what it is. It said the reward of the wicked gonna be revealed. When somebody died in a horrible car accident, they let me know that was a nigga, man. You know what I mean? If he suffered, that was a nigga, man. He deserved rightfully so. Cupcake, she deserved. You know what I mean? That was the spirit of the Lord. That was the spirit of the Lord. If a baby get shot, guess what? They weren't innocent, man. The Lord just. You know what I mean? The Lord was just. Like Yahweh our Lord, man. He had to pay for the sins of Adam and Solomon, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? He didn't sin when he came on the earth as Yahweh Shah, but guess what? He still had to shed his blood because he was Adam and he was Solomon. You know what I mean?
It's Hebrews chapter 10, verse 30. For we know him that hath said, vengeance belongeth unto me. I will recompense, saith the Lord. And again, the Lord shall judge his people. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
Yeah, because you got to understand this too, man. You got to the Lord, how about shall have counsels on how he going to kill you, man. He have counsels, you read with it, 1 Kings 18. You know what I mean? He have counsels on how he going to kill you, man. How we going to have him fall at Ramoth Gilead? How we going to kill this nigga, man? You know what I mean? So you got to figure out about shall, you got to
Yeah, because it's the book of Hebrews 7 and 27, it says, neither not daily as those high priests to offer up sacrifice, first for his own sins, and then for the people.
Right. How was shy to pay for his sins, man? So how so much is us? Let alone the rest of these damn people, man. You know? It says in Romans, we have all fallen short of the glory. All right? So that's why the Heavenly Father, damn right, he's justified in knocking off anybody. Anybody that he wants to go, hey, that's how it is. Why I gotta have a week? Well, shit, nigga, let's check your track record. Not even for this life. Let's check it about 3, you know what I'm saying, 3 years ago. Yeah, three lives ago. Let's check them, man. Let's not even get started on this one. And you niggas wicked as hell in this life. And y'all coming in the same vibration, the same spirit. So that means y'all has been wicked, man. From the jump, 2/3 been wicked from the jump. That's a lot of. That's why the Lord gonna do them like how He's about to do them, man. Y'all got a lot of shit to pay for, man. All right, y'all been slaying the prophets, man.
I got this is Psalms chapter 37, verse 28. For Yahweh loveth judgment and forsaketh not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off.
Right. Shall be cut off.
Right, man. That's the spirit, man.
The seed of the wicked shall be cut off, man. Y'all the seed of the wicked, man. Okay? So y'all finna be knocked off, man. That's pretty soon. Not by us, by Yahweh Shemel Shai.
That's right.
And that's what scares Esau so much. Because we always saying, we ain't gonna do it. You don't fear us. Y'all don't understand.
Don't fear us. Fear the one who sent us.
Exactly.
Because he's gonna destroy you. He's gonna lay everything you ever had waste, and you're not gonna see the light of day, man. Hey, man, my slave's gonna be in the pit, man. You know.
Hey, I ain't even talk about what I'm doing. You know. And then on top of that, the beauty is that on top of that, man, the Lord said He's gonna give us income. And once we get in the kingdom, hey, first off, He said our mind shall meditate therein. And we know we gonna have a whole different mindset in the kingdom, man. So we can see the worst thing to do to Edomite on this side, man. That's nothing to what the Lord will actually do to you.
We are in spiritual power.
You don't even know what that is. This is the smallest portion of spiritual power, knowing this wisdom. But we don't know on the whole level of what we're about to do. Alright? That's why, hey, we got a lot of shit. We got a lot of shit to do.
It's Isaiah chapter 33, verse 18. It says, thine heart shall meditate terror. Where is the scribe? Where is the receiver? Where is he that counteth the towers? It says, thy heart shall meditate terror, man. Woo! Hey. So I just read, man, that the Lord said that our heart's going to meditate terror. So every single day, man, we meditate on what we're going to do to the devil. Right? All right? Because the Lord now is putting the spirit, his furious spirit on us to get at you devils, man.
That's right.
All right? He's putting an anger within us to call you out, man. That's right. And pretty soon he's going to allow us to exact his vengeance, man. All right? Because remember, this is not of us, man. Right, yeah. All right? This is of the Lord, man. This is the Lord's doing. So what the Lord's going to do, he's going to allow us to get at these devils, man. He's going to allow us to show you what he's really about, man. All right?
You know, whether you believe or not, whether you scoff or not, your ass is going to get clapped to.
Right.
Bottom line. All right? For the people in the back. Yeah. No matter who it is, man.
I got like the unbelief. That's like, I think we said about the unbelief. It's 2 Ezra 15, in verse 4. It says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
That's it, man. That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? Hey, that's the spirit, man. Okay? All you unfaithful gonna die in their unfaithfulness.
That's it. I gotta do something. This is Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahweh, and they shall fish them.
And that's what we're doing now. All right, we're fishing for the elect. Okay, that's why we're out here every single week. All right, doing the videos. All right, go ahead.
And after I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks.
That's it. And the road's about to switch, man. You know, the fish ain't bringing no damn weapons and nothing like that, man. All right, pretty soon we finna be carrying out the Lord's vengeance, man. All right, hunting you damn devils down. Especially once your house shot come back, man. We were going to get y'all from out y'all bunkers and shit. Where's that at? Yeah, get there. Bunker shot.
Yeah, because at least they can sleep. We get on the ground, man. You know, war's happening out there. No, the war, you can't run, you can't hide, man. You know, you know you had it in that trash can over there. You know you had it in the building. You'll come out, you'll get something or him do something. Come out and destroy your ass.
The scriptures say the eyes of the Lord are 10 times or 10,000 times brighter than the sun. He sees all things, man. There is no counsel that can be made hidden to the Most High, man. To Yahweh Hashem Yahweh.
Jeremiah 16:16, behold, I send forth many fishers, saith the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, and they shall fish them.
Right. Okay, they shall fish them, man. That's what we're doing now. Okay? And really that's the internet came on, man. Alright, we hop on the internet. Alright? We were really out there fishing for the internet. That's how a lot of brothers came into this fold, man. Through the internet. Through YouTube or whatever social media it was.
And what did Yahweh Shah say? I will make you fishers of men.
Right.
We in that time. We being the spiritual men. All right, we are building up the elect through the spirit of Yahweh Shah, only just by teaching. Nothing that we do. Only just by the teachings, only by the spirit of Yahweh Shah. Which is that spiritual house. And that's us being fishers. Hey, we throwing that bait out there, which is the scripture. You know, the scripture's willing in. But as the scripture say, Jeremiah 16:16, and after, so when this over with, will I send many hunters? That's what the brother was going into. And they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out the holes of the rock.
Out the holes of the rock. That's going into after you Edomites and you elite bankers who think that y'all gonna build some type of fortification in the mountains and the crowns, these what they call doomsday bunkers. these domes and shit.
Underground military.
Done. It ain't gonna work, man. Cause the Most High, He gonna give us spiritual powers, and we ain't gonna be preaching no more, man. We gonna go into acting, and we gonna drag y'all ass, pale, crescent, red ass, man. We gonna drag y'all out, and we gonna put y'all in chains, and y'all gonna serve 1,000 years of slavery, and after that, y'all gonna get burnt up.
Hey, the brother ain't talking about slavery. The brother ain't talking about low-level Edomite, right? He's talking about the wicked elites, man. He's talking about the wicked that the Bible speaks of, the top tier elites of the wicked, which all of you Edomites are the wicked. Don't get me wrong, but the top tier elites are the wicked. Those are the ones that the Most High's gonna somewhat put a hedge upon them. Somewhat, just like the brother said, for us to seek them out, put them in slavery for what? 1,000 years after the last 1,000-year period up. Job 20 tell you about that.
Revelation chapter 6, verse 15 to 17. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and
That's
every
elite.
bond.
That's everybody that's got a high position in this world, man. Everybody that calls the shots. These are the people right now that calls the shots. The Jacob Rothschild, the Rockefeller family, all you damn devils. Let's talk about you, boy.
And every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, Fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb.
Hey, that's it, because they know, hey, the elite know that Yahushua coming back to kick their ass, man. Put his whole foot in their ass, man. The elite know that, man. That's why they're going to be in the bunker hiding. But it doesn't matter. You can hide all day. We're going to get you. The Lord knows where the hell you built the bunker in the first place, dummy. We're going to come get you, bro. There's no hiding from that, man.
That's how funny. That's how funny. That's how funny the Lord is. The Lord is amazing and funny, man. He making them think they good. They think they're gonna keep moving. That's a big twist right there.
I'm gonna put a spirit on you.
I'm not saying, yeah, that's why the Lord created you.
Yeah, exactly. You know, to carry out his acts, man.
God created both sides.
This is Revelation chapter 6, verse 17. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
Who's gonna be able to stand? Go ahead.
2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 11. The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence.
Beaten to powder, man. God damn. What do you mean, man? Okay. What do you mean? What do you mean beating to powder? I'll tell you one thing, I don't want to find out.
That's right, man.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, War of the World. The movie War of the World. You go back out now. Oh, you got Matthew 21? Somebody get Matthew 21. Give what you got.
Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
That's it. That's how we know, okay? He said by the hand of his people Israel, man. Them bunches, go ahead.
And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury.
Hey, and that's part of the man. We're not, these are not our actions, man. You know? Hey, the scriptures say who can resist the will of the Heavenly Father. So that's like the Heavenly Father putting us up there. All right, go beat down these Edomites. That's fucked up. All right, well, I'm going to knock you off, and I'm going to go get the next man who ain't going to listen, or, you know, who ain't going to disobey.
He did that in Genesis, I think, too.
Yeah, you know?
And they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord Power Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
That's it, man. And you think we're going to know the Lord's vengeance, man? All right? Pretty soon you're going to know the Lord's vengeance, man. Okay? We're going to fulfill the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man.
Right.
On both sides. Preaching his word and then kicking our devil's ass, man. You know?
This is Matthew chapter 21, verse 44. And whosoever shall fall on this stone shall be broken. But whomsoever it shall fall, it will grind him to powder.
Ooh, hey, and that reminds me of, like we said, a movie, War of the World. when the Lord starts zapping you with those laser beams, and I know that might sound far-fetched, but that's going to happen. The Lord's going to zap you people, and you're going to be grinding the power. It showed you that in War of the World. You go to the movie War of the World? Yeah. They had the camcorder in their hand and zapping the power.
Camcorder.
Yeah, the camcorder. Go ahead. To make that movie, man. Hey, that was the Lord saying that whoever ever sleep in the world. Oh, Scripture said how the knowledge of the Lord filled the earth.
I got a precept back here about that. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 13 and 11. It says, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude, which was prepared to fight, and burnt them up every one, so that upon a sudden of it says, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was so afraid.
They got a sack full of crystals. I'm gonna say something, man. I pray you how about myself destroy you niggas.
That's right!
Right!
I'm tired of you niggas. Because you know why? You niggas holding up the kingdom, man.
Yeah, that's right.
When you read 1 Kings, the 8th chapter will tell you everybody will tell you. Look at niggas, man. Straight up, man. It's you niggas that's holding up the kingdom, man. That's why that's why you should hate niggas. They tell you that in Zechariah the 14th chapter, man. Is that Zechariah 14? Is that no, Zechariah 9? Is it? Was it 2/3 of my picture? 13. Yeah, the water. See, the scriptures encourage you to hate niggas, man. See what I'm saying? But as it goes, read that one more time, Matthew 21 and 44.
This is Matthew chapter 21, verse 44. And whosoever shall fall on this stone shall be broken.
Now that's heavy. When you read that scripture right there, it's summarizing this whole ministry. If you come across us, you're gonna be broken. That's dealing with great millstones. See that? See how the spirit works? Come on, man. This dude just intrigued all of a sudden, man. That's Amalek right there, boy. Hey, and Birmingham, see that? You Amalek, man. And Birmingham is a heavy Amalek community. We went into that. I'm gonna show y'all too through the spirit, man. Lord will, we're gonna show y'all these Amalek, these different churches, you know, the 5 on Sidewalk we teach. They got Amalek is heavy out here, man. See, whoever this stone should fall upon should be broken. You probably work for YouTube and shit. You know? Why are you here, man? I know about this city. Ain't nothing that way. Come on, man. What's going on here, man? Hey, come on, bro. You cool, man. Come on, man. It was meant to be this way. It was meant to be this way. Come on, bring it up. There you go. Come on, bring it up. Bring it up. Give me. Go. Let's go into Amalek, huh?
All right, I can stop this.
Go there. Get Genesis 4th chapter and all that. 4th chapter. Go ahead. That was it. Yeah, read this. Like.
And whosoever.
Hey, come ask you a question, bro. What's your nationality?
Huh?
What's your nationality?
I'm American.
You American? You a so-called Jew?
Sort of, yes.
Okay. Hey, let's go there, man. So you're a so-called Jew, right? So you believe you're the people of the Most High, right?
No, I'm a Christian. I'm a Messianic Jew.
Oh, okay. Oh, really? You flipped it. That was bad.
No, it's the most Jewish thing. No, it's the most, believing in Jesus is the most Jewish thing in existence.
Okay, that was the drop the mic moment, or you going, what's up? What you talking about? It's like you finna walk off. Like, right. What's up? What you said? Say that again?
No, I was just saying, no, believing in Jesus is the most Jewish thing in existence.
Yeah, woo. I'm gonna say this, man. Look at this sign. Pay attention to this sign right here.
Yeah, check that sign out.
These the people of the Most High.
You can walk up and read it. You can go up there and read it if you want. Go ahead, bro.
These are the people of the Most High.
Right!
This is the people of the Most High. Yahweh, that's the name. Yahweh Shem Shah.
Right!
That boy got some easy.
Yeah, not Hashem, man. Not Hashem.
The name.
The name.
What's the name? Hashem.
Yeah, Hashem.
So what's the name?
Yeah. They were running circles around us at one point, man. That shit ain't working no more. Hey, somebody give me Luke 8 and 17 real quick, man. See, we're in a time now where the Lord working, man.
This is Luke 8 and 17. This is Luke 8 and 17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest.
Right, we're in a time now where everything's coming out, man. You're going to that word manifest, it means to make obvious, to make clear, man. See what I'm saying? Right now, you see that. It's resonating with you. These the people of the Most High right here, man.
That's right!
See what I'm saying? And this is the time where the Lord is making it manifest, man. Let's read that again, Aki.
For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest.
Uh-huh.
Neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad.
Now, how did the Lord accomplish this feat? By bringing us out here, man.
That's right.
We out here in the night, you know. And we persistent, man. They hope we go away. Oh, you remember the cop right here? Where he at?
Right, yeah, you know, he gone.
Hey, the Black Panther, he would have ran the Black Panthers off, man. He would have ran just some regular niggas off, man. We was ready for that nigga, man. But when I saw him in the corner of my eye, I was like, okay, come on, motherfucker. Come on, man. Because it's chess over here, man. We playing chess, man. Soon you make that move, you provoke. We believe wholeheartedly that the Lord with us, man.
That's right.
Straight up. Yeah, come on.
This is Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 15.
Amalek, man.
And I will give you pastors according to mine heart,
Yeah.
which shall feed you
Get out of here, man.
with knowledge and understanding.
Yeah, get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. That shit gonna fuck with you. I know it, man. It's gonna fuck with you, man. It's gonna fuck with you, man. Well, I thought you were going that way, man.
He was on the cover. There's no hope.
Hey, come on, man. He was on the cover. This word's strong, man. Look at him. He fucked up, man.
He was on the cover, man.
Yeah, he pondering and shit like that, man. Yeah, bring it out, dog.
Exodus chapter 17, verse 14. The Lord power said to Moses, write this for a memorial in a book.
Yeah, a memorial in a book, a memory, man. Come on. That's how you want. Read.
And rehearse it in the ears of Joshua. For I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek in the heavens.
Hey, the Lord got a beef with Amalek. Oh, where you at? Yeah, continue.
Yep. It says, it's like, verse
Get that
16.
generation from generation? Bring that out.
For he said, because
Look at
the
him,
Lord
man.
power has sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation.
And that's Amalek right there, man. Spirit had what he could have got Baals, man. But this that light. You know? This that light. We spotted his ass, man.
He was looking that way, so he turned
Yeah,
around.
this way. I was like, oh, that's Amalek, man.
And he smiled.
And he smiled and shit like, yeah, that's me. Yeah, come on.
He was on the cover.
Proverbs 28:1. The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are as bold as a lion.
Yeah, we bold up here, man. That's why we saw the cop. We saw the cop. He folded up, man. And he looked. That was their main guy. That cop. That was one of their guys. Like that's who they sick on guy. He stepped out at first. He was bold and shit, and he came up and he skirted away, man.
That's the spirit, man. Tail between the legs.
Hey, then when he made eye contact with me, I did him like this. Like, oh, fucker, you come on. You know? Man, we standing up here bold, man. Hey, the scripture said the Lord gonna take away the fear of trembling from us, man. Man, fuck you goddamn devils, man.
That's right.
You going through the time of what's this motherfucker? We always talk about him, the Persian guy. Xerxes and them niggas.
King Darius.
Think about it. Darius and them, man.
Oh, man.
They had shit on lock, man.
That's it.
I think that was the second Darius, he was the second line or something like that. Is that the second line of defense? Right?
Yeah, kind of.
Think about it. It wasn't plastic out here. It wasn't McDonald's and shit like that. Xerxes had a strong grip on shit. The Lord overthrew that nigga, man.
That's right.
So how much more you devils, man?
Can I say something?
Go ahead,
When Daniel's here going to the four beasts, he said, yeah, and after this, a beast inferior unto thee.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It was more and more snappy, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dreadful with those teeth, that military, man. Yep. So the Lord raised us up. Somebody give me Bell and the Dragon real quick. 26th verse, man. Get that real quick. Yeah, that's bad right there. Bell and the Dragon, the whole shit, yeah.
Everybody's just really scared of them.
Yeah, they is.
Everybody in this scene don't even hear, they don't pay attention. They scared, man.
Yep, come.
They can't even look because they that scared.
Hey, all the spirits, restless and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Everybody, when they come around, you see them, you see them shaking and shit. They're just trying to get the hell out of here.
Looking and smiling and shit. You know you're done. They know they done.
And they see in the spirit that we represent restrictions. We like that uncle, or some shit that come through like, hey man, boy, no.
But a lot of Edomites know that the world, man, you ask a regular Edomite, you think the world ended with shit, the way we go with Trump, yeah.
Yep.
Because they know, man. You ask
and then too, so like, you
I was gonna say, when you ask a two-third nigga, they gonna be like, man, the world ain't ended. What you talking about?
Man, two-third nigga waiting on the BET Awards and some stupid shit, man. I hate these niggas, man. For real, man. These niggas rub me the wrong way, man.
New tennis shoes.
Man, really, they blame Trump and everything. The thing is that the reason why they hate Trump so much because he's the embodiment of all you Edomites, man. Yeah. He's the embodiment of all you Edomites of what really was in your mind, man.
Make America
all right, that's why
them on blast.
Because when these devils look at Trump, you looking at yourself.
Yeah, that's that proverbial mirror in their face. Yep. They're like, this nigga just go away, you know what I mean?
You exposing us.
Yeah, they can't.
You exposing us.
The Edomites was thinking they were going to go back to the days of Trump. They're going to be whooping Jake's ass all the time, man.
Well, you know what? That proves too when you read what that Malachi 3 and 6. Yep. You bring that out. Yep, that's spirit. Yep. We should rebuild.
This is Malachi chapter 1, verse. I'm gonna start at 3. Malachi chapter 1, verse 3. And I hated Esau and laid his mountains waste and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said Yahweh.
Hey, now hold up. Now, what that sound? Don't that sound familiar to Let's Make America Great Again?
That's right.
When they said we're gonna rebuild impoverished places. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? In a roundabout way, them devils saying we're going to make America great again. That's it. Why? Because the Lord put the spirit of a resilient spirit on these devils to make them feel like they're going to always triumph. Oh, that's why when you go into the triumvirate, it goes into the third part of men. Now, why does the scripture say the third part of men? It's like 3 parts. It's like a movie. You got the Greeks, you got the Romans, and you got what? America, man. Yep. That's part 3. That's the third part of men. Yeah, Jason part 3. Motherfucker with some overalls and an axe.
He brought the OG, the bag.
Yeah, nigga got mayonnaise jar. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, man. That's you devils. But guess what? This is the third part of men. We witnessing it right now. This is the end right here, man. This is part 3, the triumphant. See? Go ahead, huh?
They shall build, but I will throw down.
Woo! Hey, somebody give me 2nd Ezra 11. Look at that, man. Jake, she want to come and get the truth, man. She said she like, you saw that? Did y'all see that? Yeah. See that? She trying to fight to come back. You saw that? Yeah.
Oh, the second time.
They've been arguing.
She ran over here trying to come over here.
She want us to be a refuge. We can't help you, man. Hey man, hey, we want, hey bro, we want to come on. Give me 2nd Ezra 11.
It is 2nd Ezra 11, verse 1. It says, then I saw a dream, and behold, there came up from the sea an eagle.
Oh, it said, then that came up from the sea an eagle. All right, now when you deal with the sea is dealing with the nations. And that eagle, you know, that's east, all right. Yeah, you already know who that is, you know what I mean? Man, maybe, yeah, how about you? How gonna get you? Go ahead.
It says, which had 12 feathers, which had 12 feather wings.
Right, when you go into those 12 feathers, they're going to those 12 Caesars.
Is it?
Come on.
It says,
yeah, that's the one that
It says in 3 heads.
Eyes and shit. She fell apart and shit. She came, she said, which one of you the head? And I looked intently into her eyes and shit. And that motherfucker fell apart.
Hey, that bitch did
Yeah.
They all got down.
Hey, what?
Why you scared, you know?
Fuck, come on.
Read this again. It says that came up from the sea an eagle, which had 12 feather wings and 3 heads.
Oh, 3 heads, man. That's what? The triumvirate.
Yes, that's it.
Let's go into Caesar, Crassus, Julius Caesar, Crassus, and I think Augustus the last one. Matter of fact, continue.
Yeah, continue on in verse 2. It says, and I saw and behold.
Crassus. Hey, who that was? Caesar, Crassus, and
Caesar, Crassus, and Pompey.
And Pompey. Those the first 3 heads. Go ahead, come on.
It says, and I beheld, and out of her feathers there grew out so like this is kind of exciting. It says, and I beheld, and out of her feathers there grew other contrary feathers, and they became little feathers and small.
Really?
But her heads were at rest.
Oh, it said her heads was at rest. What that's talking about? They died. They died. Go ahead.
It says the head in the midst was greater than the other.
It said the heads in the midst, meaning they came back. Yeah. They came back as Titus, I think, was it Augusta, and the last one, which was the 70 AD. Tiberius.
Tiberius.
So that's a nugget right there. That's reincarnation. They came back. But what's the point? It was 3. It was 3. That's the triumph, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when you read Revelation, is that Revelation 16, what's that, the third part of man?
Third part of man.
Get that out real quick. The reason why we just want to get that for that. Get that, 9 and 16.
Yeah, that's it. This is Revelations.
So you can't escape, Esau. You the guy. You the ones who Yahweh Shemel Shai has identified and targeted as being in his crosshairs, man.
That's it.
And you the ones who the Lord gonna bring judgment for. Come on.
This is Revelation 9 and 15. And the 4 angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year for to slay the third part of men.
So that's why we went there. Why was 3 guys? You know what I mean? You put the puzzle pieces together and it's dealing with Esau, man. So-called white man. And this is your 3rd rendezvous. You started off, it was the Greek Empire. You always been there. You go all the way back to the garden. You always been there. But the scriptures began to highlight you when you came into power. In the Greek Empire, the Roman Empire, and now in the NATO, which is the resurrection of the beast, man. So now we're in the time with the Lord about to do away with your ass, man. Come on, y'all got something?
Yeah, couldn't just say about the Greek, that's when they got into power.
Give me Psalms 37. Matter of fact, give me First Maccabees 1. Is that what I want? That what you got? Okay, cool. That's good. Bring it up. Then get Psalm. Go ahead.
This First Maccabees 1 and 7. It says so Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. And his servants that ruled everyone in his place. And after his death, they put. It says after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves, so that their sons after them many years, and evils multiply in the earth.
Give me, read that again. Give me.
It says after his death, after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves, so that their sons after them many years, and evils was multiplied in the earth.
Oh, so evils was multiplied in the earth, man. That's why you got wickedness, man, running rampant right now, man. Come on, man. Hey, let's say like we present you with the challenge of think of the most wickedest shit you can think of. You might say, hold up, a man becoming pregnant. But guess what? Esau already did that shit. Esau already did that, man. See? This is the border wickedness that we read about in Malachi, the 1st chapter, man. Nope. Yeah, come on, what you got out?
Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covers the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Hey, that's bad because, you know, you might say, well, okay, the paintings and stuff like that, but it goes deeper. It goes into the movie. Period pieces and shit like that. Like you watch a movie, dedicated to King David or the forefathers, patriarchs of Israel, they're gonna be depicted as so-called white people. Yeah, Charles and Heston and shit like that. Oh, it's a movie thing. You know, I like the men and brother. Like you like, and all the brothers like it, but you like symphony and music like that. I got the soundtrack from King of Kings, man. It's an old movie from 1961. It's a movie talking about your house. I'm gonna let y'all hear it too, man. I'm gonna let y'all hear that. It's bad. And Lord willing, when we get back to where we go, I'm gonna let y'all hear this soundtrack. It's bad, man. It's called King of Kings. It's a movie 1961 dealing with Yahweh Shai, but it's depicted as a so-called white man. You know? So that's what that's going into. It said cover the face of death. So it's not only reserved for paintings. You know? Yep. Come on.
You want that Psalm real quick?
Yeah, he read that. Fred Maccabees already. Come on.
This is Psalm chapter 37, 35. I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree.
So Esau everywhere, man. Get out, you know what I mean? Get out of there, man.
You roll his window down?
Yeah, he watching us on the YouTube.
That's why I was looking at it.
Hey, but see, but the local police, they are hitmen for the elite. You know? They part right, they thought they were gonna shake us up and shit. He got the fuck out of here.
Because you been going to Ezekiel 18.
You like, man, you a boy missing? I'm out, man. These dudes ain't playing. These dudes, Spirit, I said it's gonna be a special edition, man. You got the brothers in town. That's the chief of some shit. You know?
Slow slide. He gonna try to round it out.
Yeah, come on, bring it up. Hey, give me, you got something? Get the Rock 43.
This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2.
That's it.
When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Woo! But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Right, and that proves, like, matter of fact, if you will, give me, I think that's the Ecclesiastes 6 and 24. Is that it? The multitude of the wise. It's about 6 and 24, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Multitude of the wise. It might be Wisdom of Solomon.
What it say is
the multitude of the wise. It might be 28. Go back here. Go
second Ezra 6:34.
Is it 6?
Is it second Ezra 6? You said about the whole world, right?
Yep.
I think it's second Ezra 6.
I think it's like 24 or something like that. I thought it was Ecclesiastes. It might be Wisdom of Solomon, huh?
Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 24.
Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 24. Wow. Yeah, get that. That's it.
You got it.
This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6, verse 24. But the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world.
Right, so the world is not going to prosper until we come into power, man. Ooh. The multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world, man. See? So, guess what? You people don't even know that you campaigning for us. When you complain about getting up at 6 in the morning to go to work, when you complain about something as subtle as traffic, 6 o'clock traffic, right? You bam. Well, guess what? You campaigning that we come into power.
That's right.
Because when we come into power, everything's gonna be easy, man. Go ahead, I'll read that again.
But the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world, and a wise king
That's Yahweh Shai, read.
It's the upholding of the people.
Woo! The upholding of the people. Give me 1 Samuel 2 and 8 real quick. How are we going to uphold the peace through this knowledge? Because when you don't keep the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shah, everything goes out of whack. Give me Isaiah 24 and 5. Give what you got. 1 Samuel 2 and 8.
Yeah, Khan, this is 1 Samuel. This is the book of 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 8. He raised up the poor out of the dogs, out of the dust, and lifted up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among princes, and to make them inherit the throne of
Read that one more time, Mark.
Khan. This is 1 Samuel 2 and 8. He raised up the poor out of the dust, and lifted up the beggar
Hey,
from
the
the
Lord
dunghill.
didn't have to do this for us, man. Lord raised us up out of the dust. When you go into dust, it means confusion. That's why we go into Adam. He was created out of the dust. Lord didn't have to do that for us, man. Go ahead.
It says he raised up the poor out of the dust and lifted up the beggar from the dunghill.
What dunghill mean? It translates to shithole. Come on.
Real talk. It says to set them among princes and to make them inherit the throne of glory.
Go ahead.
For the pillars of the earth.
What's the pillar? What pillar symbolize? Will hold something up.
That's it. That's it.
That's why when we read in Wisdom of Solomon 6 chapter, they uphold the world. We're going to be the ones that uphold everything, man.
That's right, man.
See what I'm saying? Yep. Yep, through the spirit of power, how about Shema Shah? Come on.
It says, for the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he have set the world upon them.
So the world is going to be set up upon us. We're going to be the welfare of the earth, man. Come on.
This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away.
Right, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. Why? Because this current rulership, the system right now that's in play is ruled by the so-called white man. I can't make it no claim into that, man. The fucking devil, man. All right, the reason why you got transgenders, oh, Bruce Jenner, man. This nigga was on the cover of,
Yeah. He was the athlete of the year.
Athlete of the year, man.
Nigga, man.
Yeah, the nigga was the woman of the year, man.
Yeah.
Oh, what this nigga, Dwayne Wade, he said, yeah, my little girl.
Yeah, man.
Fuck him, man.
But I say something too. He's talking about this woman, what's her name?
Gabriel, that bitch.
She talking about she do get that boy rim Charles, man.
Yeah, she came out and said it.
Yeah, I mean,
In the kingdom, man, that bitch will have her head
cut off, man. Come on, man.
See what I'm saying? Come on.
The world languishes and fadeth away.
Right, the world languages and fadeth away, man. When you read, I think that's either 2nd Ezra 14, they talk about the earth have grown.
14, she had lost her youth.
You also lost the youth?
Yep.
Because if you go and plant a seed, first and foremost, the seed ain't even real. The seed is GMO'd out. That's right. Watch this. Go ahead, come on.
The haughty people of the earth do language.
And who is the haughty people of the earth? Give me 2nd Ezra 8 and 50. That's all you people, man. You haughty as hell, man. Come on.
This is 2nd Ezra 8 and 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter times shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
And pride translates to haughtiness. That's the average person out here. They haughty as all hell. Oh, even a homeless person is haughty. Yep. A homeless motherfucker is proud as fuck out here in America. Yep. This shit crazy. Come on, Al.
The earth also is defiled under the inhabitation thereof.
And who is the rulers of the earth? So-called white man. You can't debate that. Easy, fucking sleazy, easy.
Burn that.
Easy error. Go ahead.
Because they have transgressed the law.
See? That's why the world is out of course. Because they transgressed the law. Go ahead.
Change the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
Right. The order is changed. The order changed. You got women walking around with their chest choked out. Oh, matter of fact, give me Proverbs 7 and start at 2. Because there's two dynamics here, man. When you keep the laws, everything's going to go perfect. But when you break the laws, everything's going to go out of order. Read that again, all right?
The earth also is defiled under the habitation thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant.
And that's what these devils guilty of. That's a capital offense, man. So-called white people, you broke the laws of the Lord, man.
Right.
Fuck them, man. And you can't tell me that the laws weren't given to you. Hey, the Lord is snare. How about Shema Shah snare, right? He gave them this law. That's why we read Psalm 50. Now hold up, who got what I asked for? Psalm, Proverbs, what's that? Get Psalm. Oh, go ahead, you got it up.
You read the parable of the Lazarus and the rich man. What Abraham told the rich man? You got Moses and the prophets, man. So it ain't like, you know what I mean? Lord ain't, that's why I said, let fair be shown to the wicked. The Lord has given you understanding. They got different artifacts.
Hey, them devils talk chariots and all that. Nobody scripture said, blessed is he who have not seen. You fucking devils is guilty, man. The Lord gave you the access to see shit, man. You see the chariots and all that. Look at him. She confined to him. He ain't got no answers, man. Yeah, come on.
They already confirmed it, man. Right, so you can't sit there and say that this is not real, this is not a joke. You don't hear no Jake talk about, hey man, you hear about the government, this is confirmed on UFOs, so that's real, man. You don't hear from no Jake, man. Jake is lost, man. All Jake worried about is fucking stupid football, Jordans, and dumbass hoes that do shit, man. You thinking that's living lavish, that's living good. No, it's not, man. Micah 2:10, this is not our rest. Y'all trying to build up on it. Like I said, brother said earlier, you're trying to build up on an empire that's going down, and also it's not for you.
Jake want to be a rapper.
Yeah, that's the highlight of Jake's life. BET Awards coming on tonight. Oh, for real?
Hey, testimony, man. When I was out here at the mall, we going up the escalator, and it's Jake's like 10 Jakes behind me, all deep and shit. The dude coming up the escalator, he like, oh man, we gotta get back to this money, so focus up. Then you look back, you like, hey, we look like some rappers, man. I'm proud of y'all.
I'll turn around. Man, fuck you niggas, man.
That's right!
You niggas, man, you holding up the kingdom, man. That's right. And the spirit got it. Oh, you got something?
I was just saying,
I hold 1 Kings 8:2. You got it up.
No, I already said, I just like, you just look at it like.
Yeah, you shake hands with these niggas, man. We despise you niggas, you know? And we got the right to. Because the Lord gave us the jurisdiction. We got the words of Yahweh Shema Shah over here, man. So we got the right to look down on you niggas, man. Come on, up.
This is Isaiah chapter 30, verse 7. For the Egyptians shall help in vain and to no purpose. Therefore have I cried concerning this, their strength is to sit still.
Yeah, you fucking Egyptians, that's modern day America. He's gonna come to no avail all the pressure you put on these certain pressure points. That's not gonna come to prosperity, man. You know? God has stifled you, man. Hey, matter of fact, give me what that is, Isaiah 30. Give me Isaiah 19, is that 19? The 2. Because this scripture tell you how the Lord put a perverse spirit amongst America.
This is Isaiah 19:2. I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
Right, that's a spirit. You know, if you watch a movie, right, and a motherfucker fighting and shit, motherfucker duck. There's a dude in front of you and a dude behind you, and they swing at you and you duck and they knock each other out. That's how bad the Lord is, man. He set you Americans against each other, man. Come on.
And they shall fight every one against his brother.
Right, and that's what you're doing, man. You fighting against yourself. You can see me pull it up. That's what he fucked up, man. He don't know how to come out. They tell him you're going to lose your job, man. He's like, man, all right, I'm going to give him one more shot. Come on, now.
And every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
Right, and the key buzzword there is city. That shows you that they're dealing with America, because America is compiled of cities. That's why the average person out here is known as a citizen. Look at it.
Every time we on pass, I just put one in the back.
Spirit wounded, man.
It's very wounded. Yeah, man, I'm not coming at you guys, man. You better. You won't got he fucked up.
And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof.
See that? We just saw that. The Lord destroyed the counsel thereof. Go ahead.
And they shall seek to idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. And the Egyptians will I give into the hand of the cruel Lord.
But now, when you go into those, that's dealing with the prognosticators on the left-hand side, the witches and warlocks. That's real, man. Yeah, Hollywood, you know, worm, what they call it, wormwood. Yep. That's how they get you. You know, that spirit, Hollywood, it rests upon you in the form of a movie. Here it is, you watching Days of Our Lives, this shit. Now all of a sudden, your whole week. You know what I mean?
And the Egyptians I will give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord, Yahweh of hosts.
Come on.
And the waters shall fall from the sea, and the river shall be wasted and dried up.
Right, that's not good news, man. You know what I mean? Come on, man. There's no light at the end of the rainbow right there, man. Come on,
And they shall turn the rivers far away, and the brooks of the vent shall be empty and dried up. The reeds and flags shall wither.
All that. See, right now what we witnessing is a beautiful piece of work, man. The Lord doing his thing, man. You know, as we go into the 50th and 60th day, we wish to see this day. You know, but the so-called white man is being abased. And the second and jive nigga, jump nigga, you know, being uplifted. You thought you had us. You go to the Willie Lynch, you know? It would take divine intervention to get us out of the situation we're in. So guess what? It happened. Come on.
It's Ezekiel 17:24. It says, and all the trees of the field shall know that I, the Lord.
Who is the trees of the field? All the other nations. Go ahead. That's why you got a saying called the family tree.
Yep, that's it.
Go ahead.
It says, know that I, the Lord, have brought down the high tree.
And who is the high tree? Esau. We witnessing that, man.
Right.
Fucking devils teetering towards being collapsed. They're the birds of collapse. The American dollar, which seized control of the world. That's on the verge of collapse right now, man. Come on.
Have exalted the low tree.
Yeah, the Lord exalting the low tree right now. Go ahead.
It says, have dried up the green tree.
Woo! And the green tree represents our flourish. So Esau is being dried up right now. Come on.
They have made the dry tree to flourish.
And now we was dry. We going to the dry bone. We flourishing now. Hey, the Lord got a beautiful way of doing his thing, man. The water broke. Come on.
It says, I, the Lord, have spoken and have done it.
See, once the Lord speaks, it's going to happen. See, that was it on that? That was it. Come on. Go back to it.
This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 6. And they shall turn the rivers far away, and the brooks of the vent shall be empty and dried up.
Now Esau is being dried up. You know, like it's a term in the world, you know, in the underworld, you got work or whatever, it's dry. That means things ain't looking too good. Esau shit drying up. It's all who's spilling hard, y'all about to outside. Come on,
The reeds and flags shall wither. The paper reeds by the brooks, by the mouth of the brooks, and everything sown by the brooks shall wither, be driven away, and be no more.
And what it means when shit withers, that means you've been cut off. If I cut your finger off, you might appear to be alive, but after so much time, they're going to wither. If I go and cut one of these branches off, it's going to wither away. So Lord cut you off, man. Esau, fucking devil you, man.
That's it too, because like you said, your final, right? After a while, then your final lose color too. It becomes pale.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It lacks life.
Yeah, that's it.
Come on. Bring it up.
This Psalm 7:16. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealings shall come down upon his own pate.
Yeah, the same energy you put out there in the atmosphere comes right back around. That's that pate. And that goes to the top of the food chain. That deals with the elites of the nation Esau, the chief house of the nation Edom. That's the pate. Your emelet, your pate is the top of your head. And that's where your hair grows. Come on.
That's it on that. Okay, just going back to that withered, this was from Sodom 2 in verse 8. It says, let us crown ourselves.
What's going on here? Oh, that's it. Come on, all right. You know it, bro. Lord doing this thing.
Put him on the block.
Come on.
Going back to that withered, this wisdom of Solomon 2 and verse 8, it says, let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered.
Come on.
Let none of us go out without the part of our voluptuousness. Let us take tokens of our journeys in every place, for this is our portion, and our lot is this.
Yeah, that's the sentiment of Esau. The top tier of the Edomites. They said, let us go ahead and prosper, before everything withered, man. And that correlates with Revelation 12 and 12. The devil came down with great wrath, knowing that he had but a great time, short time. All right. Got more over there? Isaiah 19. Continue to read on the time.
This is Isaiah 19 and 8. The fishers also shall mourn, and all they that cast anchor into the brooks shall lament, and they that spread nets upon the waters shall languish. Moreover, they that work in the fine flax, and they that weave network shall be confounded.
Right, that's dealing with you people with these jobs out here, man. You thought you had it all figured out, man. But the Lord set a snare before you. Right here in America, Babylon the Great. Go ahead, up.
Moreover, this verse 10, and they shall be broken in the purposes thereof, and all that make all that make sluices and ponds for fish. Surely the princes of Zoan are fools. The counsel of the wise counselors of Pharaoh is become brutish.
Yeah, what's that dealing with? That's dealing with Esau, man. Yeah, brute. And Pharaoh, you know who is infamous as Pharaoh. We're going to ancient Egypt, right? Are we going primarily Pharaoh Ramses II? Well, guess what? That was after that. So who is that talking about? That's talking about the elite bankers.
How say ye unto Pharaoh, I am the son of the wise, the son of ancient kings? Where are they? Where are the wise men? And let them tell thee now, and let them know what Yahweh of hosts have purposed upon Egypt. The princes of Zoan are become fools. The princes of Noth are deceived. They have also seduced Egypt, even they that are the stay of the tribes thereof. Yahweh hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst of Egypt.
What's that talking about? That's talking about America, man. That's why these spirits is restless right now. There's a spirit of uneasiness in America, man. And why? Because the spirit of the Lord, truth, has finally taken root. You got that? Isn't it? Thank you for watching. There's a method to this. Go ahead.
Yahweh have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man.
Everything Esau does is erring, man. Everything these devils doing is not working. They threw Trump in there, it's not working, man. Nothing is working. Whole Ecclesiastes 12 on this. Go ahead.
As a drunken man staggereth in his vomit.
Right. When you see a drunken man staggering in his vomit, he's vulnerable, man. You can go in and wallet and all that. Because he has no mental faculties to get to where he's going, his destination. He's drunk. He's staggering in his vomit. Hey, that's the guy at the lowest level. That's worse than the guy that's wounded from war. The guy that's drunk and staggering in his own vomit. That means he has no mental capacity, man. You can handle that guy. That's Esau right now, man. Come on, huh?
Neither shall there be any work for Egypt.
Woo! Yeah. Neither shall there be any work in Egypt. Now, when you go into these major store closings in America, it's across the board, man. See, all these stores that was a fixture in America, a permanent fixture, they going down the drain.
Oh, they call it retail apocalypse.
The retail apocalypse. See? Hey, come on. Hey, give me Ecclesiastes real quick.
Yeah, come to the book of Ecclesiastes 12 and 4. And the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the ground gets low, and he shall raise up the voice of the bird, and the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Woo! That means NBA YoungBoy and these niggas gonna be in a food drive line. Looking for porridge. Come on now.
I got it.
Yeah, Tiny Tim.
Oh, yeah. I don't like it.
Helping the poor. Yeah. Lord know how to humble us. Come on. That was it on that? Bring it out, then we give what I got.
Yeah, this is the book of Zephaniah 1 and 10. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, and there shall be a noise and cry from the fish gate, and the howling from the second.
The fish gate, that's dealing with the stock market. And the reason why scripture call it a fish gate, because when you consider a fish flops. You take a fish out of the water, it flops. Up and down. So that's the unstableness that's the fickleness of this society, man. See? Fickle. It's due to change at any time. You can't put your trust in something like that. See what I'm talking about? Come on,
It says, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills.
Right, in the second, that was 3 major crashes. The second, and the third is the hills. All right, come on.
Verse 11, it says, how ye inhabitants of Maktesh.
Now, we go into Maktesh, that's bad. When you Google that, if you Google the geographical aspect of Maktesh, it's a hole in the ground. See what I'm saying? Meaning what? America is in the hole. If you was to Google right now, Maktesh, it's a hole in the ground. And the Lord is bad, man. You got some? Capital 2, yep. Big Clay. Name the Big Clay, they're doing debt. Read why he get it up.
I can't read it again. It says, how you the inhabitants of Maktesh, but all the merchants of people are cut down, and they that bear silver are cut off.
Right, and that's dealing with, you go into stocks, you go into NASDAQ and, Wall Street. See? Yeah, fucking doing this now. Yeah, he could be. Yeah, that could be a handler. Yeah. He got that quick.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and 6 said, now all these take up a parable against him, and they taught him proverbs against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
Right, that's talking about Esau, man. Going all the way back to Christopher Long. Revelation 20, when they was let out that pit. Come on.
It says, how long? And to him that laid up himself with big clay.
That's dealing with debt. Yep, come on.
I got another thing.
Bring it out.
This book of James 5:1, it says, "Go to now, you rich man."
Yeah, that's dealing with the elites of this world. Go ahead.
It says, "Weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you."
Yeah, that win that time. Go ahead.
It says, "Your rich are corrupted, your garments are moth eaten, your gold and silver is cankered, and the rest of them shall be a witness against you."
Right, yep, go ahead.
It says, and shall eat your flesh.
And that's happening right now. There's witnessing against them. We holding that proverbial mirror in the face of damn devils, man. And in particular, we coming at, we ain't talking to the average Joe six-pack Edomites either, man. We're talking to the top dog. Those who are seeing control of the planet Earth, man. Devils, man. Motherfucker, Dukes of Edom. Go ahead.
It says, "And shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days."
Right, and that's, the devils, they scratched and clawed, you know, until now. Now here it is, we point them out. There they go, there's the seed. And that goes to Isaiah 30 chapter, where it says they pointed them out. Lord bad, you can't get over on God. All right, that was it on that y'all got? So get what you got out.
This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 16.
Yeah, read that part again. Go back up, Bob.
This is verse 15. "Neither shall there be any work for Egypt with which, neither shall there be any work for Egypt which the head or tail, branch or rush may do."
Right, so that's dealing with from the top of the food chain down to the bottom. Just a nigga driving Uber, man. Oh, you guys among Esau that's working 2-3 jobs just to try to maintain that. This figment of your imagination known as the middle class, which really don't exist, they homeless. Come on. Come on, you got it.
Hey, I show you how wicked Esau is, man, because he got his own people fucking straight up.
Yeah.
You know, your own peer is you got everything in the world, but you're not even giving back to your own damn people. That bum ass Amalekite that came up earlier, man.
Oh, you saw that?
He missed a shower in, you know, he ran to a shower in 2 weeks. Right? You know, but that's how Esau is. They grimy. Esau grimy as hell, man. All they care about is themselves. They selfish as hell, man. Okay.
In that day Egypt shall be. In that day Egypt. In that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of Yahweh of hosts, which he shaketh over it.
Well, you read Isaiah 13, shake your hand. They in fear because he out here at battle. This how you come and get that mountain, man. You read Matthew 29, you shall say unto this mountain, move hence. But we doing it by the words we have by Shine, man. Yeah, I mean, some more on that or what?
I mean, nah, that's going to be something else.
All right, what's up, Rock?
Oh, no, you got it. Go ahead.
Okay, well, you got the floor, Rock.
Hey, with that, man, hey, Lord, with this edifying to the elect. I we told you to give all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
Hey, once again, double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who do well. Peace and much love, salutations to the hopeful elect. Hey, y'all brothers keep pushing, man, keep fighting that good fight of faith. All right, hey, 2019, year of Karagma. Definitely destruction coming to this place through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. All right, until then, hey, until the next time, hey, Shalom. Shalom, Yahshua,
Shalom.
Death to you monsters.
Real quick.
Death to you monsters, man.
These y'all socks right here, man.
I think y'all was